Hi and give you guys a little update again on what's been going on. Weston is still in the system. I scheduled his circumcision and Xavier's mother showed up 2 hours late and we had to cancel it. So he still hasn't had his surgery. We have maintained every visit. We have done every service. I just woke up and getting ready for a visit. I wake up at 6 a.m. because it takes us 2 to 3 hours each way to commute to these visits. So I'm awake. I worked until 10:30 or 11 last night. On Friday and Saturday, I worked till midnight, and then I get up at 5 or 6 a.m. I began cooking. So for today, I served Weston some mac and cheese, some diced peaches, and some go-go squeeze. He loves these. And then his little cup with a bottle of water. He's really great at drinking water and eating. He just turned a year old, so we see him 3 times a week. My emergency motion still has not been heard, and they're still forcing me to not discuss all of the other corrupt things that have taken place under the threat of holding me into contempt. If I tell you guys the unlawful and unconstitutional things and practical issues with going from a tent to being normal again that have made life very, very difficult and confusing. So we're trying our best to repair that. And his father is, allowing him to keep his bedroom there. He sleeps with me every single night and we're like literally attached at the hip. We go to all our visits together. We do all our services together. And, I'm just looking forward to a much better life for both of us and for the children, because living a life under this type of government monitoring and control is not living a life. It's living oppression. It's making the moves that you're allowed to make. It's taking the steps that they decide are okay for you to take. It's very difficult to be successful in business this way. My reputation is constantly under fire by these people, and for no reason. They have no involvement in my actual life, and they don't really have any argument. They're using the same tired fucking arguments that I don't have medical records, which I do, that I am crazy, which I'm not, and that I don't have housing, which I do now. And even if I didn't, Norman Services protects parents from being separated from their kids in the event of a housing emergency by forcing them to the top of the list for shelter. Mothers, children, and fathers together as a family are given priority into the shelter system. So every step these people could take to keep us out of the shelter system, they took intentionally. We were locked in tents, not because I was negligent, but because they were. Good morning.